Elisha. Elisha. It's me, Natalie. I believe this is my first, no, it's my second angel video message to you. Elisha, thank you for reaching out to me this morning and asking if I, Natalie, have heard anything from your mother or father from heaven. Both your mom and dad are angels in heaven. I want to start off this message today, Elisha, by thanking you. Thanking you for all of my past sharings with you of what I have felt and received from your mother, who's been an angel in heaven for many, many years now. There's many things I want to say right now. These angel messages that I deliver, Elisha, they usually last about 20 to 30 minutes long. And the first few minutes or so are me, Natalie, getting into my mojo, my mode, allowing myself to actually align with such angels from heaven so that I can deliver these messages in video format. I believe you already know this, and yet I'll explain to you. I've been talking to angels all my life. I talk to angels every day of my life, Elisha, and your mother has been a most special angel in my life. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Your mother's been a most special angel in my life for many, many years now. And you do know that your mother began to present to me years ago, always with the red cardinal. There's so many things going through my mind this morning, and what I want to explain to you is that, yes, going through my mind, and yet also going through my soul. Whenever I, Natalie, receive a request from anybody in life to reach out to an angel, what happens is as soon as I receive that request, those angels begin to immediately chime in, is what I say. It's little bits and pieces of visions and feelings and senses from within my soul that I begin to receive. I just hung up the phone with my mom, Elisha, and I was explaining to my mom that, I was like, Mom, I gotta do this, and it's not I gotta do this, I delight in delivering angel messages. And yet what I was explaining to my mother, Elisha, is that once I make that initial connection with an angel, it is important for me, Natalie, as a messenger, to go ahead and get the message out there. Otherwise, well, because angels have no time, that would mean if I went through the rest of this day, today, May 22nd, 2025, and I waited until, let's say, the 5 o'clock hour to deliver this message, your mom and dad would continue chiming through all day long, which would actually hinder me. Would actually, yes, kind of a little bit hold me back from living and enjoying my own life to my own life's fullest. I hope this makes sense to you. I did share with you this morning when I replied back to your message that, of course, your mother visits me every day. I don't know if we'll see this cardinal today, but I already have seen it. I don't know if we'll see it during this video message. Elisha, when I'm reaching out to both of your parents, okay? And this is something that I don't often do. I usually reach out to one angel at a time, and yet what I've come to discover is that more often than not, in particular with two people who were married at some point in life, they will present, in some way as I'm connecting with them from heaven. I just want to show you out here. This is what I call behind barn way. This is behind our barn. I live on a small hobby farm, Elisha. And this is where I hang out most of the time. This is where I do my work. This is where my animals chill during the day with me when I'm back here. And it is all along this fence line where there is a very bright red cardinal who visits me. And once I make a spirit animal connection with an angel from heaven, that is a permanent in my mind. So I only have 2 angels at this point who present as the red cardinal, and that is your mother, Linda Fiore, and my grandma, Margaret Kerr. More often than not, it is Linda, your mother, who presents as the cardinal. And what I just saw, why I just started the record button here, was I saw the female cardinal come up, who had a bright orange beak. And at that point, I found myself, Elisha, going, wait a second, I'm confused. Why would Linda Fiore present as the male cardinal, the bright red cardinal? Isn't that the male cardinal? Why would your mother present as the red cardinal, and then today your dad presents as the female cardinal? Listen, Elisha, I'm going to try to explain all of this to you in a nutshell here during this message. Heaven is not about what life perceives life to be. Heaven it's not about right or wrong, and it's not about male and female and all of that, because the truth is, once we do die and we leave behind our body, our brain, all of that, it is our soul, which is what circumferences our entire being, that we bring with us to heaven. And heaven is not just up above. Heaven is literally everywhere. It's everywhere. It's the air, it's the trees, it's the animals, it's the essence of what's in our being. Heaven is everywhere. And so it's not about your mom presenting as a male cardinal and your father presenting as a female cardinal. And yet, what is interesting about this is that, yes, Elisha, both your mother and father have stepped forward earlier today, as well as they are here with me right now, which is why I hit the record button. I always say, Elisha, that I'm never ready to give these messages, and it's well, that's true. Because how can I be ready for something that I don't need to prepare for, other than the only preparation that is involved is opening my being to receiving. So I do come with little notes to these angel messages because, as I explained a few moments ago in this video today, Elisha, your parents immediately began to chime in earlier this morning. I think we're at about the 12 o'clock. I think it's 12 o'clock p.m. here, Eastern time, on Thursday, May the 22nd. Elisha, look at this green little sweater that I just put on. I have to show it to you because I'm always busy here on the farm. I'm always working and everything, and I don't need a sweater, And yet, this is the sweater, and it's a weird sweater, right? It's just like a little wraparound sweater. And it's something that I actually keep on my golf cart because I do have one chicken of mine, a hen, who likes to ride on my shoulder, and it's just easier. It's easier for her to hang on to something like this. So I found it funny that when I just came back outside, before I was ready to hit this record button, it was your mom that was like, go grab the green cardigan and put that on. And I was like, okay, Linda, okay, At that point, Elisha, I began to realize, not with my mind, at that point it was my mind connecting with my soul. And this is how I do connect with angels. It's not all soul. It does take my mind as well as my body. So it takes my mind, my body, and my soul in order to connect with angels in such ways. At that point, I realized your mother had me go to put the cardigan on because this has something to do with her message for you today. Elisha, I know we grew up next door to each other as neighbors. Honestly, I've got a lot of memories, but really, those memories are more with you, not your parents. So it's really interesting the ways that your mother and father present. The cardigan. This is your mother's way. I don't know. This is what I also explain to people, Elisha, is that this becomes part of your treasure hunt. Heaven does want us all in life to be curious. A fairy tale adventure. Listen, I've been sharing with life for years now that I live a fairy tale life, and I didn't even realize it my own self, because who says that? Who goes around like a 52-year-old woman, with a college degree and, I'm insane, mind, body, and soul. Who goes around saying they live a fairy tale life? Well, let me tell you something. It was heaven who continued to fuel, F-U-E-L, my being for the past many years since my father-in-law passed away. in sharing with me that, Natalie, it's not about what life says. It's not about what life says. It's not about what you say either, and yet it is about what you say. Natalie, it's about feeling what you feel, and it's about sharing all that you feel. And it's about shedding yourself of that fear of being blamed, shamed, or judged by life itself for feeling what you feel. By being curious, Elisha, this is heaven's, I still feel like I have lipstick on my teeth. By being curious, Elisha, this is heaven's way of wanting us to, well, to never lose our childhood, our childlike, rather, essence. And yet it is life itself that as we continue to grow up in life and become adults, you know, that we do, our childlike essence is just crushed by life itself. This is all part of your message today, Elisha, and this is coming from both of your parents. I want to tell you right now that what I'm seeing from behind me, when I say behind me, I don't see your parents behind me, and it's not with my eyes that I'm seeing anything, it is with my soul's eyes. The Cardinals, your parents. Your mother has stepped forward. Your mother is standing in front of your father. This is very common, Elisha, from what I have seen with angels. Any angels that present as two, as your parents are right now, married in life, whether they got divorced, whether one died first, or anything like that, whenever the one steps forward, number one, what that means is this is the angel who has the biggest message to give. And number two, it also means that this remains the dominant soul, the dominant energy source, which is very common in life. Even if the man is the man of the household or whatever, it usually is the female who's the stronger, dominant one. This is very common, what I'm saying, Elisha, for female to step forward. Your father is behind your mother. Your father is smiling, big smile. And I remember that, you know, well, I don't want to get into my mind right now, and yet your parents are allowing me to do this, to include this in part of your message. The message that I delivered you as your father was dying, I didn't realize until after I sent this message to you that as I was actually recording that video, that is when your father had actually passed away, during that moment that I was delivering this message. Going into my mind, your parents are allowing me to do this. I felt awful, Elisha, because I don't believe you received this message until after your father had already passed. And what your father was saying in that message at that point was he wanted you to come see him. He's all smiles right now, Elisha. We need to understand this, okay? When we die and we go to heaven and we become angels, we leave behind all of the sorrow, all of the pain, all of the lifelong, life-learned emotions and feelings of anything negative. Your parents are both with peace. Linda and Bill Fiore. Another thing to understand about being in heaven, your angels, like your parents, your mom died many, many years ago. Your father got remarried. There was turmoil there with all of that, and life kind of went on. What your father, even from stepping behind, he's showing me a sparkly tooth right now. I know before in that video, your father showed me a gap in between his tooth. He keeps smiling. He's not behind me, Elisha. I know this sounds crazy, but I know you, of all people, can understand what I'm saying. He's smiling. And it's like a sparkling, almost like a toothpaste commercial, you know, like when they wink and they're like, I use Colgate, you know, and there's a sparkle. I don't see the gap in his teeth, as a matter of fact. He's smiling. He's holding a rake, you know, like you rake leaves with, which is funny because I do remember going back into my mind, your parents are allowing me to do this right now, that your mom was the big one with the yard work. Your mom was always sweeping the driveway and doing all sorts of things like that. And yet your mom is stepping now forward in front of your father, and she's got her hands on her hips, and she's got, I don't have anything around here. I usually have garden gloves. Your mom's holding a pair of garden gloves that have flowers on them. And she's kind of got her hands on her hips, and she's doing like, you know, a silly face and kind of like turns her eyes to the back, you know, looking at your dad like, yep, I got him working is what she's saying. I got him working. Elisha, I want to also mention really quick, because I do live on a small hobby farm here with a lot of animals, this is something that is very common during my messages for my flock to also chime in at different points when I am connecting to angels. There's no rhyme nor reason to it as well. It can be any time during the message. Often it is when the angel is done giving the message, and that is when the soul is leaving my actual soul, that my flock feels it. It's not to say that my flock knows that there's an angel here, and yet my flock does feel the presence of angels in the very same ways that I physically feel the presence of your parents right now. I've got double whammies right now. I got two souls inside of me, Elisha. It's a beautiful feeling. It is beautiful. Your parents are greatly assisting me right now in delivering this message. Otherwise, there's no way that I myself alone could be delivering such messages from angels. It's not all about notes. None of these videos are scripted, though I do, as I said, come with the little notes from what came from earlier today. Both your parents right now say, all right, Natalie, let's begin. 16 minutes into this video. Your parents, when I say your parents say, they're not saying anything, Elisha. Angels don't have words. So your parents are not talking to me right now like you and I would be talking on the phone. And yet it is my ability, my life learned ability, to decipher the ways that the energy of angels comes through my being. So it's easier in giving these messages to explain it in ways that can be understood by those that I'm delivering messages to. Your parents say that on earth, not as in heaven. Okay, here's an oxymoron. Don't we usually hear on earth as in heaven? Your parents are saying on earth, not as in heaven. On earth, marriage, divorce, death, that's for earth. None of that matters once we get to heaven. It does matter while we're here on earth. When your mom died and your dad got remarried, that was your mother who had your father remarry. Your mother, your dad is saying, okay, hold on. They're very fast, Elisha, and this is two souls at one time. So it's not hard, that's not the word, it's not difficult, it's a lot, okay? There's no speed, it's really fast. Really fast is all I can say. So your mom and dad, how do I say this? It's hard sometimes for me to decipher to find the words. So your mom and dad are together in heaven. There we go. Your mom's behind me now going. Your dad's behind me. He's got the rake in the air. He's like, woo! Your dad appears to be in this vision like in his, I don't know. If I have to guess, I'll say 40s of age, 50s maybe. Your mother appears to be in the same age. Both of their faces are flawless, their skin. I don't see that gap in your father's teeth. This is their way of saying that once we are in heaven, remember, we are not of the same body. We are soul. Your dad is bringing up something about cold pool waters. I know you had a pool growing up, Elisha. I do remember that. Your father is bringing up cold pool waters. He's showing me a vision right now of you as a child, Elisha, in the pool, swimming around. You're the only one in the pool, and you keep complaining. You're complaining that it's really cold. It's cold, it's cold. And your dad's like, he's got the like pool net, you know, that cleans out the leaves and stuff. And your mom's not in this vision. This is all your dad. And your dad is saying, cold water is good for you. And he smiles. He's utilizing cold water, Elisha, right now as both a metaphor and a memory. He must have used to say this to you as a child. Cold water is good for you. Your mom's not in this vision, but but she's somewhere. She's inside doing something. She actually shows me a vision of her inside of your house. I don't know if it's your house from growing up. I know what your house looked like growing up. Okay, this is hard to explain. Hold on, Elisha. They are really fast. Your mom's giving me a vision. She's inside. You're in the pool. Your dad's out there with the net, and you're complaining about it being cold. Your dad says cold water is good. Your mom's inside at the kitchen. There's an island in the kitchen, you know, like a counter island, and there's a single sunflower in a vase, and she's tending to it like it's bonsai or something. She's like clipping the little leaves off of this sunflower. And your mom's saying, Elisha, remember to pinch your nose. Pinch your nose when you go under, Elisha. Okay. So again, this is metaphor as well as memory. These are your parents' ways right now, Elisha, of validating that this message is real and that this is not just Natalie sitting behind her barn, you know, concocting some grandiose story to share with a childhood friend. The metaphorical part of this is that cold water is good for us. Cold water does, in spirituality, Elisha, mean purification, cleansing, refreshment of spirit. Think about people who, I think it's January 1st or something, all over the world, you know, on January 1st, it's like a big tradition where they dive into these freezing cold, you know, waters. And why do they do that, you know? They do it because, boom, what does it do? It jolts you into life, you know? There's people that actually use cold water for various other reasons. Okay, I don't want to get into my mind right now. So, cold water, purification, cleansing, refreshment of spirit. This is what your father is saying for you. I don't know why. Elisha, this does become part of your fairy tale adventure, part of your breadcrumbs from this message. If anything does not make sense today during this video, understand that, Elisha, I've come to learn that it can usually be within 1 to 3 days that these messages will continue to travel through your own mind, body, and soul. And I assure you that your parents will help you to make sense of this entire message, as well as, if something doesn't make sense in this message, please reach back out to me. Either way, let me know what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. I can help you make sense as well. Your mom's saying to pinch your nose before you go under. Basically what your mom is saying, and she's basically said this before in the past with messages that I've delivered to you before. It's like, Elisha, be prepared for life. Elisha, it's not about diving into life so much as it is plunging into life. Diving, plunging, 2 different ways of living life. Your mom knows who you are, Elisha. Your mom is always with you. Your mom is your greatest guardian angel. That is for sure 100%. Your mother continues to be a very strong force in your life of helping to guide you and lead you. Even though your mother cannot find the man of your dreams for you or deliver $1 million in a sweepstakes, you know, mail entry, your mother is your guiding force, your leading force, your strength, okay? Your mother says, you better know it, Elisha. That's what your mother says right now. The sunflower, the single sunflower. What do sunflowers mean? Sunflowers. Angels love to present with such things as music, anything in nature. The cardinals, spirit animals, as well as flowers, trees. As a matter of fact, the trees are also coming in. These trees have been speaking to me for the past several days. I don't mean speaking to me like giving me messages. I mean the trees are swaying in the wind and they're rubbing up on each other and they make noises. That's what I mean, Elisha, okay? So these are all parts of your message as well. When angels are delivering through me, Elisha, they utilize, your parents right now are utilizing my life so that I can make sense of what I'm receiving. They utilize what's been happening in my life the past many, many days so that I can understand how they're coming through. This makes sense, okay? All right. The sunflower, happiness. Happiness is the sunflower. Positivity, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual growth. Sunflowers obviously are associated with the sun, yes? Bright, sunny skies, as well as signifying the sunflower as being a guiding light. Your mother is the sunflower. Know that anytime you see a sunflower, that's your mother's way of letting you know that she is your guiding light. Elisha, I think you need to go to the store this weekend and pick up a single sunflower. Perhaps there in California where you are, there's a field of sunflowers. I don't know. I don't even know if this is the time of year for sunflowers to be growing. I believe in Florida it is. So perhaps in California it is as well. I'm in North Carolina, but I remember my Florida days. Whoa, okay. So, wow, they're fast. This is really fast. Elisha, it's exhausting at times. Whew, to keep up. Your dad is bringing up the numbers 777. Okay, this is bizarre. Again, utilizing my life, because just today I went to Walmart this morning, and I don't remember right now, Elisha, because I'm not completely in my mind right now as I'm connecting with your parents. I can't remember where I saw it. I saw 777 this morning somewhere. I do my gas gauge, or I don't know. I can't remember. On a truck, I can't remember. Your parents are swiping me. When an angel swipes me, Elisha, this means your father is saying, Natalie, it's okay, you got it. You just keep going, don't go into your mind. We're already 26 minutes into this message. 26 minutes into this message. Swipe, 777. 777 signifies awakening. It signifies inner wisdom. All numbers have meaning, by the way. It signifies divine alignment. Whoa, okay. Divine alignment with the universe. Okay, Elisha, this has been so fast, this message, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. Woo! This is a lot. This is beautiful. Your parents are both happy. Angels are always happy. Angels can feel our sorrow, can feel our pain, can feel our resent, our regrets, whatever else we are going through. They definitely hear our thoughts as well as feel our thoughts more than they hear our thoughts. Your parents are doing this right now, both of them, and this is for you. They are smiling and they're doing this for you. Yes, Elisha. Yes, Elisha. Now they both step forward together. Whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on. This is the first time I've ever seen this before, Elisha. Look, my fingers are actually shaking. They're both just standing there right now, just standing, just tall. They say, this is how tall you need to stand in life, Elisha. Keep going. You got this. Whoa. And the sweater falls off. Your parents. The message is done. Listen to this music in the background. This is part of your message today as well, Elisha. This is Evanescence, the group, the band, Evanescence playing. In particular, I don't know what song this is playing right now. And yet what I heard earlier this morning was the song by Evanescence called Afterlife. Look that song up, Google the song Evanescence, Afterlife, and read the lyrics, as well as listen to the music. This does not mean that your parents liked this kind of music, Elisha. Angels love to utilize music in it's 10 out of 10 messages that I deliver. They utilize music. Why? Because angels don't have words. Music is one of the easiest ways, as well as spirit animals, as well as numbers. All these ways, these are the ways angels communicate. I know you know all of this, Elisha. You're very much so in tune with your spirit, your spirituality, your soul, and all of that. I know that you use the pendulum, and I couldn't quite understand your message this morning, and yet I believe your parents have definitely come through and shown you. Wow, your mom was at first up front. Your dad presented in the back with that sparkly tooth. And right there at the end of that message, I can't believe my sweater fell off of me. Can you believe that? My sweater just fell off of me. What a beautiful message. Elisha, I hope this all does make sense to you. I believe it will. I know that all angels want us all in life to go back out into nature, to explore nature. I do know you're an outdoor person. I've always known that about you. I know you loved with the dog business, and you were always walking the dog, so you've always taken in the sights and sounds from around you. Continue to do so. And look for a special tree. Your mom is right now, even though your parents have exited and this message is pretty much done, your mom, angels will still continue to kind of hover around until I hit the stop button on this recording. Your mom is giving me a vision of, I want to say, a peculiar looking tree. I don't know really much about California trees. I can't quite say if this is an evergreen type tree. It's peculiar for sure. And now I'm actually able to go back to where your mom, when I saw the vision of her clipping a single sunflower, like I said, like bonsai, yes? So I'm feeling this tree that your mom is showing me. It must be bonsai type, I don't know. She is showing me that you can see this tree from wherever you live, and I don't know where you live right now, Elisha. I've never seen your home. Take a look outside your windows. Seek that tree. When you find that tree, know that that is a place that you can definitely go to, that you can definitely talk to. Just like I talked to the tree here the other day and asked the tree to touch my chin with its leaf, and it did. Listen, it's not about being crazy or about worrying about what people think of us in life as being crazy. That tree, that leaf did touch. This is why I love videos, because you can't deny it when you've got it on video, right? Your mom wants you to see this tree and know that you can talk to this tree. And when you're talking to this tree, you'll actually be talking to your mother as well. Your father right now actually he's just like walking across the pool. And this is your childhood home, the home I remember, your big home there. Elisha, he's carrying a pool noodle. A noodle? You know, those little long things that you go into the pool with? And he's got like pool flip-flops on right now, and he's singing something. It's not zippity doo-dah, but he's doing a little hum. He's like, I don't even know, I can't even make it up. I don't even know what it is. Did your father have some sort of a little humming song or something that he did when he was busy at work? These are things for you to take, absorb, process. This is what your parents want for you, Elisha. This is what all angels want for us all, is to ponder in thought. I'm not here to ponder in thought while I'm delivering these messages. I am here to connect and deliver. I'm here until I know that the message has been received by you and understood by you. So please let me know what you think of all of this, and I shall delight in continuing to further along, be a part of your journey in remaining connected with both of your parents. Your parents love you, Elisha. Your parents love each other. They're souls. They are together. And I think this is what makes you happiest. They are together again. I love you, Elisha. I look forward to hearing from you soon.